30 points. Passes it to LeVert. Fires for three. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
McConnell against MP. Now, here's Nesmith. Tight defense on him. Off the left rim and out.
Boy, against so little defensive pressure, you have to convert that.
MP's shot is good. 14 points for him.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And so it's Cleveland. 13 points up at the end of the period. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And so far, it's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. .149 left here in the second. They've got MP. Caris LeVert is out there with Robin Lopez. And it's Neto in at point guard. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Here's Osman. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. And a wide open look for MP. Buries the long-range jumper.
Listen, this guy is not the most dangerous threat from there, but you have got to honor the shooting a little bit.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Dallas played phenomenal. He had 30 points and throughout the game took smart, efficient shots that found the bottom of the net. And there was nothing the defense could do. He simply couldn't be stopped out there. We'll see if he can come up with a similar effort tonight. Kevin?
Thanks for the report, D.A. Great, phenomenal effort by him in that last game.
He willed the team to victory through his talent and through that competitiveness.
Let's give credit to his teammates for continuing to find this guy. They knew he had the hot hand, and they were willing to ride it all night long.
Lopez over to help. Indiana moving the ball around. He gets it in there. Tice has got his second basket of the night.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Here's MP. And that one is off. And it's the Pacers taking it the other way. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
I'll tell you this, if you're going to allow your opponent to make that many shots, you have got to be as solid on the offensive end, and clearly they were not.
Neto with the bucket.
And they repeatedly plugged inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
1 second left. Doesn't go that time. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers. 13 points up at the end of the period. Well, and after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
What a welcome surprise that first half. Went above and beyond his usual scoring output.
A huge bonus. Boy, when he's contributing like this, it makes everything easier for his team.
Checking out the group for Stephen Silas to start the second half. The guard pair, Halliburton and Mathurin. Then it's Hield. Then it's Turner. And it's Nora in a power forward. Evaluating recent attempts, Doris, to create super teams. They haven't quite worked out as planned, have they?
What we understand now is the game isn't played on paper. So many things go into winning. Chemistry, health, and if you risk your future trying to put together a super team with no consideration for what comes next, that can be problematic.
Pass to Nora. Goes up the baseline. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
Kept alive. Mobley. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
To the inside. Here's Halliburton. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Halliburton's got 5 points so far.
Their first basket in 4 tries. Let's see if that basket gets them going. It can be contagious now.
Here's MP. Another miss by MP.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
And Greg, you watch Mathurin. He is built to score at this NBA level.
Excellent spot-up shooter. He plays above the rim, and once he gets more comfortable scoring off the bounce, watch out.
Shot clock at 5. The shot by Turner no good.
Ooh, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
I think we think of Donovan Mitchell first and foremost as a scorer, but I love seeing his passing ability come into play.
Inside. Halliburton outside. Lets it go with the 3. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And then Allen slams it in.
Well, why settle for the layup when you can finish with authority? Mr. Allen on the dunk.
And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for Indiana. Turner finds Halliburton. Healed outside. Back to Halliburton. Evan Mobley with the rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Snatched up. Allen. And then Allen slams it in.
You know what? That's all about hustle and a nose for the basketball. Tremendous job on the offensive glass by Jared Allen.
Here's Halliburton. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Jared Allen. Greg, looking back at the 2021 draft, I'm still shocked. Tyrese Halliburton fell to 12th. My goodness.
What a steal.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Halliburton against MP. And the officials call a traveling violation.
He had played mistake-free basketball until that one, his first turnover of the night.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Cleveland leading by 21. The defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. MP is out there with Mitchell. And it's Okoro in at the 3. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. And then Allen slams it in.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Mobley with the block.
Shooters have got to be careful and understand Evan Mobley is an elite shot blocker. He's going to let you feel him now, guys.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
Pass to Mathurin. Back to Halliburton. That's good on the jump shot. And that's a double-double for him now. 11 points and 10 assists. MP against Halliburton. And there's the pass to Okoro. Back to MP. Allen surveying the D. He's looking for MP and finds him. And that one, good.
Okay, Jared Allen, we see you making that look for a big man. That's a pretty pass.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And it's Halliburton missing. Cavaliers have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. MP, good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 4 assists in the game. Halliburton passes to Moore. Mobley with the block. Halliburton against MP. Another 3 for Cleveland. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Indiana's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Cleveland.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in there about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
What a relentless scoring night for this guy. In attack mode all evening.
And they're running. And it's Mathurin missing. And the Cavaliers with possession. They're on a 13-5 run. Here's MP. Allen. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Convincing lead with very little time remaining, and the fans are pumped.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
He lobs up the alley-oop pass, stolen by Allen. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Yep, that one goes in there. MP's got 38 points.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
Passes it to Mathurin. And so Indiana again turning it over. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew,
Wow, you really showed out tonight. Is this the best game of your young career?
Man, I don't see it that way. You know, I've had a bunch of good games. Yeah, I scored a lot of points or whatever, but I could do more. You know, I'm just glad that we got this win. But nah, man, this ain't my best game. I can do a whole lot more.
Oh, yeah? I mean, what else could you do? How could you possibly play better on offense?
I mean, I definitely passed up on some looks, you know, trying to get my teammates involved. Man, honestly, I could have scored another 10, 12 points easily.
Well, you got the win anyway, which is the important part. And a bonus, you had a great game. Congrats.